Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another video. That is right, cold as shit, and I've been wearing this jacket the past couple of videos because my god, it's the end of the British summertime apparently today, which is a fucking lie because it was never here to begin with. It never is. God damn it, you get like a few days of sun, that is it, a nice few days of warmth, and then you're like, god damn it, gone. Fast as it came, it went. Anyways, yeah, so if you're wondering why I keep wearing this jacket, that is why. It's cold as shit. Anyways, today we're going to be reacting to Trunks. I was about to call him Ty, like Ty the Tasmanian Devil. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, sorry. Don't ask me why. But yeah, Trunks versus Silver the Hedgehog. This really comes from my guy, Ty Forrester Reacts. He's asked for this for the past like couple of videos. So, dude, if you're watching this one, which you more than likely will be, this is for you. You're welcome. Yeah, awesome. I don't know too much about Silver. The only Silver knowledge I have is from Sonic 06, I think it was. That, well, I was going to call it a god-awful game. It has a terrible reputation because of how buggy and ridiculous it is. But I love that game so much when I was a kid. Don't get me wrong, the loading screens are an absolute joke. It takes like 10 minutes to get from one place to the other. And like I said, it's so buggy, it's so bad. But I don't know what it is. When I used to love that as a kid. The soundtrack slapped and everything. It was fucking great. I hated the ending though. I've never liked movies or games where, you know, you go through this entire... Spoiler alert if you haven't played the game yet. But you go through this entire thing. And you build characters, and then basically at the end, Sonic goes like back in time, basically, and stops the whole thing from happening. So the whole him and Elise stuff, which kind of started getting romantical, I'm pretty sure, which is weird because she's a human and he's a hedgehog. What the fuck? But yeah, that never happened because obviously he turned back time and it stopped everything, and none of that ever happened. So yeah, kind of annoying, but hey ho, what can you do? Yes, Silver was in that. That was my first introduction to Silver, and he was badass as fuck. Sonic's still my favorite. Sonic and Shadow are still my favorites, but he's definitely up there because, I mean, he's got telekinetic powers. He looks cool as shit. He's probably got, like, my favorite design. The black and red. Obviously, Sonic's just blue, so as cool as Sonic is, he is just literally a blue hedgehog. Shadow's got the black-red theme going on, and black in anything. Like, well, would you look at that? It's almost as if I meant to say that. Yeah, black in any color sort of just goes well together. And then Silver, although just being all silver, that's all he is. He just looks cool. He looks cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know really much else about him, if I'm being truthfully honest with you. I haven't kept up with the Sonic games in a long time. I know he's ridiculously powerful. I'm pretty sure he has a super form, just like Sonic and Shadow do. And like I said, I know he's telekinetic. That's all I know. And I'm fairly certain he's a good guy. Again, it's been a long time since I played Sonic 06. And I have also got someone like remastered Sonic and made it a lot less glitchy and a lot easier to play. It doesn't have the part where you run around the town and you do all the side quests and stuff like that. I don't know if that'll be coming out in like a future patch, which would be cool because I really enjoy doing that. But he has all the levels and he's sort of like just basically made them better. I think he's done them in Unreal Engine and just made it better. I think it's called like Project 06 or something. So I have that on my computer, to be fair with you. And I still haven't played it yet. So that'd be cool. I might play that while I'm waiting for this video to render. Yeah. Trunks is Trunks. We all know who Trunks is. Even if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, even if you're not a fan of anime, you know who Trunks is. I'm sure. He can go up to Super Saiyan 2. He has his Super Saiyan Rage. If you count, I don't remember. I don't know when this came out. I don't know if Dragon Ball Super was a thing, but his Super Saiyan Rage was, I think, is like the strongest he's ever been. I think someone mentioned maybe that it's like it was getting on par with Super Saiyan Blue, but I don't know. He did sort of fight back against Goku Black, so obviously he was super powerful. But yeah, I don't listen to the data books or anything. I just kind of wing it and go with my own thoughts and feelings on it, which is it was cool. It was cool as shit. But anyways, it's been 5 minutes and I'm just wasting your time now. You don't care about all this. You care about the actual video. So let's get into it. My theory is You know what? I'm gonna go white. I'm gonna go. I was gonna say Trunks because Dragon Ball, you know, super powerful universe. But the Sonic universe is pretty good. I'm gonna go with silver on this one. I'm gonna go against the grain. Yeah, I'm gonna go with silver. Just because I don't know how strong he actually is, and it'll be fun to prove myself wrong. Boom! Top of the morning to you fellas. What is wrong with me? I'm unhinged. Let's just start the video. I'm starting the video. Just go. Alright.
Trunks briefs. Time cop of the
Yes, I'm
Dragon Ball
eating.
Xenoverse. Silver the Hedgehog.
Oh.
Secret freedom fighter.
Oh my god. Okay. I didn't even check the title. It's from Dragon Ball Heroes. An Archie Sonic. Okay, I'm gonna go with silver on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with silver on this one.
From Archie Sonic. While these two temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking at their counterparts from alternate universes. He's Wiz.
I was eating mint chocolate.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
Sorry.
skills to find out who would win
A death battle. Come on.
Everyone knows Trunks is the coolest Dragon Ball character. Don't lie, when he showed up to prove Goku wasn't the only Super Saiyan around, you popped a Shenron in your pants. After witnessing his entire world slaughtered by the deadly android duo and using his mother's time machine to hop to the past to make things right, Trunks made his triumphant return to his own time period. But for this version of Trunks, that's where things start to get a bit different, when he was intercepted by this JoJo-posing fairy chick, the Supreme Kai of Time, Klonoa. She watches over all of time in the Dragon Ball universe, and was forced to arrest Trunks for his alterations to multiple timelines. Welcome to the world of Disney's Loki. Oh, sorry, Dragon Ball Heroes, an alternate universe. No, Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball story has its own canon timeline. Kinda like if some
It's
nerd's
wild.
weird
If you haven't
DC
seen it,
fiction became
it's so
totally
crazy.
official. And it rocks! Unlike his more well-known counterpart, this Trunks was made to atone for his crimes against time by joining Klonoa's secret enforcers, the Time Patrol. I'll give you
Xeno
one try
Goku.
to guess what the Time Patrol does. But hey, even if it wasn't on his to-do list for the week, Trunks is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the Saiyan's key powers, but also a magic sword straight from the hero of time. No, not him. Not him. That guy, yeah. Even with the differing timelines, it's heavily implied
I have no idea
this
who that
Trunks
is.
has lived all the way through
The
some
cat.
variation of the Goku Black Saga. Therefore, he possesses all powers the original Trunks has, including
well,
the
there you
ability
go.
to assume the golden form of the Super Saiyan. And
Well, there we go then.
key from other life forms to make this ultra huge laser sword. However, he has also performed a divine ritual to unlock godly ki within himself, taking on the incredible red visage of a Super Saiyan god. God power sure does come in handy when he's fighting literal demons, like when these weirdos revive Mechikabura, the ruler of the demon realm, causing all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz.
I'm so out of this.
What useless knowledge have you got for us today?
So out of the loop on this one.
Knowledge is never useless. Okay, so all the major timelines in Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the Scrolls of Eternity. Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence. There's just one teensy little problem. There can only be so many scrolls. Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the lesser timelines branching off the main ones Trunks and co have to keep track of. Anyway, Trunks and the Time Patrol
Who would
are
want
some
that
of the
job?
only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions, thanks to unique devices like this armband.
Though sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy and tries to mess with time themselves, like when Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world and the game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own universe. Yes and no. In the far-off future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing future warriors to visit iconic moments in the past. So much for preventing the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count. Just because.
These machines also send an avatar of the player back in time, complete with an assortment of collectible cards that can summon facsimiles of well-known characters. That's right, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a rare reverse holo now.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along
Such a good form. I'm sorry, but I know like a lot of people gush over it, but Super Saiyan 4 is just badass, man. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is my favorite Dragon Ball character ever. I don't even know why. I mean, I do know why he's badass as shit, but yeah. It's really sad that we're never going to... I mean, maybe, I guess, somewhere along the way they could make that canon. But there'd be no point, really, unless you make like the Dragon Ball Heroes version of that. Like the Limit Break one. That's kind of the only way, the only reason to do it, because obviously Super Saiyan 4 is nowhere near as strong as Super Saiyan Blue, so it kind of becomes null and void to even try that form out.
Along with his disciples, Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is
Unless they change how
descendant
powerful
of Goku.
Super Saiyan 4 is.
Trunks even funded a dual disc style hero switch so he can use his cards on the go. And you thought Trunks was cool before he went full Seto Kaiba. Hell, he somehow made the Great Saiyaman look badass. That's how you put polish on disappointment. And I thought that was pretty damn impossible.
All these powers, gadgets, and cards certainly came in handy against foes like Mechikabura, but they weren't always enough. Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
Until Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword.
No!
Oh, not that one,
Oh.
yeah. This epic blade isn't just a sword. It can completely shut down an opponent's powers. And thanks to being powered by Pinky over there, it can summon the power of the Eternal Time Labyrinth. Which is just really fun to say.
Well, even more fun, it traps targets in the crack of time, a bubble of reality outside all timelines with windows into others. And the Key Sword was powerful enough to finish off Mechikabura in a single strike.
Obviously, this puts Xeno Trunks in the upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
The same Goku who could push through Hit's time skips and could fly from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Considering the distance between these two realms as displayed in this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster than light.
And that was even before going God, let alone getting training from Whiskey.
Whis and many of Trunks' patrol buddies are just as impressive. Like you! Well, the you...
Yes, me. I have Xenoverse 2. Awesome game. I still haven't completed it yet, but I really enjoy playing it. But yeah, Whis. I'm kind of going off on a bit of a tangent here, but I was thinking about it the other day when I was traveling to work. Don't ask me why, but just popped into my head. I want to see an angel fight. I know they can't. I'm going to get into like a bit of like sort of manga spoilers here. So if you don't read the manga to Dragon Ball Super, skip this part. Just wait until you see the little mini screen down here start to move again, and then you'll know. But yeah, obviously angels can't fight or do whatever the hell they want, because if they could, it'd probably be pretty dangerous. But they cease to exist if they aren't neutral to whatever situation they're in. They cannot be good or bad. So you can never really say Whis go all out. I know Whis isn't the strongest angel. Obviously, the Grand Priest is the strongest angel. But like out of like his siblings, I don't know who the strongest one is. I think it's... Well, I'm going to assume it's the Grand Priest's eldest daughter. Maybe. I don't even know if you've seen her in the show or anything yet. I know she exists, but you definitely haven't seen her fight. But just to see an angel go all out, we got real close with Mirus. I think that's what his name was during the Moro arc. But just everything, like Whis has never struggled ever once, not once ever has he struggled to do anything. He, in the end of the was it the Gods one, the first movie? Obviously it happened in the anime as well, but he just karate chops Beerus in the neck after he eats that wasabi and starts like destroying planets. Takes him out. One hit. That's all it took to take down Beerus. He's, constantly fighting Vegeta and Goku together. Easy mode. He had a fight with an enraged Broly. It was literally just... He couldn't give a shit. He was just laughing at him, basically. Just dodging his moves. And then on top of that, when Gogeta showed up via instant transmission, that is instantaneous movement, we dodged it. He just moved out of the way. Like, that's how broken he is. And then again, during the Moro arc, there's one part where Goku is fighting Moro. So Moro at this point is at the strongest he's been, giving a mastered Ultra Instinct when Goku's like mastered and made it his own type of thing. So it's even stronger than what it would have been at the end of Dragon Ball Super. Giving Goku a hard time. Whis goes down. I can't remember why it is. I think it's to give him like some information or something. And Moro just goes to like clearly not realizing who the fuck he's fucking with. It goes to like punch him. And without breaking sentence, without looking away or anything, he just like one finger stops his entire like fist while still talking to Goku, and he's like, "All right, cool, all right, bye, and it just takes off." Absolutely insane. I just want to see an angel go all out one time in my life. Is that too much to ask? Please.
You who battled Demigra in the Xenoverse game when he had control over all time and space, or the you who fought the demon Shamel who threatened the whole multiverse.
Ah,
you
Shamel.
are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball. Congrats, I guess. Maybe now you can throw that Kamehameha for real. Oh, come on, you know you want to.
So the bad guys better watch out, because Trunks and his time cops will always be there to stop them and protect time itself.
It's the year 3437 PXE. The world of Mobius has entered an era of darkness. This savage future has been ravaged by unending fires, giant monsters, ecological disasters, and general dystopia of all kinds. But standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young hedgehog with silver quills named,
Silver.
So, yeah, comic book Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it. This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fuse together into this monstrosity. So strap in for a wild ride.
With no family to speak of, Silver was taken in by the last elders of his damaged world, including the immortal Wizard of Chaos, Mammoth Mogul.
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time-traveling warrior who could save the future by changing the past.
Silver's base abilities include super strength and super speed, though not quite at the same level as those of Knuckles or Sonic, respectively.
Well, that's okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And
My
more.
God.
Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis, allowing him to move himself or other objects around with just his thoughts.
Badass, I wish
He
I
can
had
move
it.
Anything from rocks to skyscrapers to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. Gloves, he always keeps a warp ring on hand, a size-shifting power ring that can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
And he can access the insight,
Jet.
resistances to corruption,
With
and
a wild
boosts
character.
many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about two other magic abilities he'd soon master. First up, Chaos Control! The magic Mogul pioneered himself centuries ago. This is the stuff Sonic and friends used to shoot pew-pews and turn into super not Saiyans.
Then, Mogul discovered another magic, Cronus Control. With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that governs time itself.
After doing tons of research, Bros, Sylvie and Mogul discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined everything.
Who is that?
What a twist! So Silver set off with a full
I don't know the
arsenal
story.
to baby Thanos that bastard.
Only one problem. The Archie Sonic multiverse is complicated. Hell, complicated barely even cuts it. Jocelyn, how about you take this one?
Okay, Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like DC Comics, with multiple extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters.
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
Including
I know,
the
right?
likes of Mega Man, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Spawn.
Wait, what?
With the Time Stone,
Spawn
Warp Rings,
has
and
been in
Cronus
a-
Control, no
a Sonic
timeline or
comic?
dimension
What
is
the
out
fuck?
of Silver's reach. Though, like bad sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way had some weird side effects. Like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry, can you go back to the part
That's so
about
broken.
Sonic the Hedgehog meeting a Spawn?
Yeah.
Needless to say, Silver had a hard time figuring out exactly what he needed to do.
I mean, even if it was more straightforward, he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
No.
Good thing Archie
He's dumb as
Silver's
shit.
way more badass than he was in the video games. He's fought all sorts of epic baddies across time and space, like Darth Knuckles,
Enerjack.
Gesundheit, who stole the souls of every Mobian in the
Oh
world.
my god.
This guy threw a whole continent at our weed-haired hedgehog. Despite fighting a literal dark god with far more power, Silver won the day by turning evil Nux's own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers
Zero
on the
effort
phone
as well.
are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic Comic Encyclopedia, Silver still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris.
Hey, look, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'll stand by that game, all right? Yes, maybe it wasn't put together very well, but I enjoyed it, man. You got to enjoy what you enjoy. You got to enjoy what you enjoy.
Who could eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
He gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast enough to outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again. Time was frozen, and Sonic could still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be faster than this. But as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely, this means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Hardly a Superform's most impressive feat, though. There have been a few occasions where the Archie Sonic multiverse has been completely demolished and restored, and each one used the same chaos power Super Silver possesses. The most notable, of course, was when Super Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man
Hey.
to counter the Super Genesis wave.
That'd be a cool crossover.
Completely rewrote all of time and space.
Luckily, despite being right at ground zero, the Superforms were immune to the Super Genesis wave's reality warping power, giving Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no, what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
Satan.
God.
But even in this brave new world,
Spawn.
Silver was nothing short of a hero.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good fight, even the darkest timeline will have a silver lining.
That was so corny.
This episode is sponsored by
But we don't do these
adventures
adverts.
to the next
Come on.
one.
There we go.
Time for a death battle!
Learned a lot about Silver there, though, that I didn't know.
Stop! You're under arrest for unsanctioned time travel! Seriously? This is what I do!
Sorry, his voice just sounded really familiar there. I was trying to figure out what it was.
You see? It's no use! Rip off.
It's no use. Nice.
Ah, crap baskets. Yeah. Come on, give me a good pull.
Nice.
Good enough.
What was it? How many times do I need to teach you this lesson, old man? I mean, like, come on. He's just sent it back at you before. Oh my god, calm down. Trunks, Jesus Christ.
Now to shut you down for good! Chrono Central! Internal time labyrinth!
What are these crystals?
We're in Mobius anymore.
Oh, hold on. Is that Bryce Pappenbrook? I think that's how you pronounce his name, right? That's the only time I've really heard him speak. He sounded so familiar before. Is that who that is? Is that who voices Silver?
This is it, time on.
If not, he sounds so familiar.
The end of your future! I told you. It's
It's gotta be. It's got to be. Oh. I kind of don't want either of them to lose. They're both nice people. Oh, well, there we go.
Oh, come on! Trunks is way past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It is hard to imagine Trunks losing to anyone. However, Silver ironically had just about everything he needed to put the Half Saiyan 6 feet under.
First off, time travel wasn't much of a factor, since they were both pretty well versed in it. Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving Trunks without his gadgets and primary method of hopping through time.
Let's be frank, in base form, Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power. Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's practically impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
So Trunks could have probably taken a win if he found an opening, but Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages before. Interjack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Supersonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently Uno reverse card his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even super at that time.
Trunks was obviously much faster than Goku's trip to hell. He could easily be sextillions or septillions of times faster than light, maybe even more. However, by the very nature of Dragon Ball powers, his speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But Archie's super forms have consistently shown incalculable speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their target. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger. Xeno vs. Goku has also mentioned how increasing his energy affects space and time around him.
In any other matchup, this would be totally buck wild
Dude's
itself.
fucking
But
nuts.
no, Archie super forms just have to break time itself.
It's also difficult to put an exact number on Trunks' maximum level of power. The strongest beings in his continuity can affect his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Supersonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the extra-dimensional realms
Way too strong.
outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and yes, possibly even a multiverse with Spawn. The scope of Dragon Ball's cosmic
Spawn.
scale simply does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality just minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers, like it did to Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Supersonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force from whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately, while there are many versions of this battle where Trunks can win, Silver's superior abilities close out a victory more often than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
Now, before we go, I need to get to the goddamn credits.
Hey,
I need to...
want more death
Where are we? Wiz... Silver. Okay, so Trunks was Scott Frerich. Wait, is he... The guy who voiced Trunks, he's from Team 4-Star, isn't he? I'm sure I recognize that name. Silver Esu on the... So was... The fuck kind of name is Esu on... Really? Esu Onsty? Backwards. It's no use. Really? Really? So I can't... Fucking... I'll never get an answer. God damn it. I mean, yes, I 100% could literally just search up if I was correct or not, but where's the fun in that? So, if you guys want to let me know, was that Bryce? Was he the one that voiced Silver? Because... evidently, not even the fucking credits want to let me know. They just put in a goddamn reference there. I was looking at that name thinking, what kind of weird name is Onsi or whatever it was? And I was like, what? Yeah, no. Whatever it was. What was it? Esu? I can't even... It doesn't matter. Whatever the hell that weird ass name was, yeah. Just a little reference, I guess, but... kind of heartbreaking that I don't have the answer I was searching for. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like we were right, I guess. Again, completely random, just pure guess, that's all that was. But Silver did, in fact, win. We just learned a lot about Silver as well. Like I said, the only knowledge I have of him is off of the Sonic 06 game. But I had no idea he was like a time-patrolling, friggin' kind of dense super warrior of superness that can just live outside of time, and time doesn't affect him, and he's too much. He's far too much. I wish I had his powers. God damn it! I need something in my life, man. God damn it! I need like, My Hero Academia. I just need it. I want to wake up one day, be like, shit. Superpowers are real. Which, again, would be devastating because if the wrong people get them, we're all fucked. But, yeah. So, it does seem that way. That Silva is just an absolute badass. And I don't know why Trunks never learned from... Trunks is a pretty smart guy. Evidently didn't learn from any of his mistakes as to where he can control ki, he can control energy and just redirect it back at you. He's still trying to do that multiple times. Like, learn from your mistakes and move on, man. But yes, we were correct. Silver did win. Hell yeah. If you guys have any more of these that you want me to watch, any specific ones, please do leave a comment and let me know. And I will watch it at some point. I'm sure I'll get around to it. Just keep doing what Ty did. And just every 2 seconds, man. Every video I pump out, just comment being like, dude, day 655 of me asking you to react to Boku no Pico, and here I am still waiting. What the fuck's up with that? And I'll get around to it at some point. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help massively, and I do massively appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.